Hello there, and Happy New Year, Happy 2026. And to kick off 2026, I've got 7 new robots to show you. Yeah, new year, new robots already. I've been very busy. So let's go through some. We've got the return of ColdSnap. So ColdSnap's gone through various changes. I've tried to make it work, but I quite like it playing with it as a project. So here is one of them. I mean, I've never really called it Snap, but I guess it is Cold and Snap, but they're just called ColdSnap. So I quite like the idea of a team being one vertical, one horizontal, and then the horizontal being a thwack bot. So we've got the red one as a horizontal. I quite like this build. So large motor drive, single buggy motor weapon because of weight allowances. But I quite like this fork setup. I think it's quite light on its wheels, quite nippy, hits quite well, pushes quite well, kind of can right itself with its weapon. Really happy with it. Moving on to, the blue one, I suppose cold maybe, but nobody's really checking. Again, new Thagamizer design. I tried to make it longer because I realised some of my favourite Thagamizers are like really, really long. So it's got quite a long body, but also I thought I'd give him some really nice forks. Because unlike other Thagamizers that have to keep their forks short to the body so they can control the game, this one doesn't really have to control the game. They can just tee people up and get them stranded on here, and then this one can totally get on. It's got a lovely long body, it can spin around really nicely. I'm really enjoying the fact that they're kind of asymmetric now as a pair. So I'm really, really looking forward to this. Vengeance was my first kind of foray into thwack bots, and I've loved them ever since. So really, really happy with these two. That's nice. Moving on to the circuit cube robots. First, we've got Accidents. Accidentally came up with a way of putting circuit cube motors inside these kind of H-shaped frames, and it kind of went from there. So I've got 2 circuit cube motors controlling the weapon, a big axe, and then I've got 2 motors kind of back to back inside the frame there. Having these slightly larger wheels, most robots in circuit cubes use these smaller wheels, and I feel like that will give me a bit of advantage on speed. It's got nice forks which start the fight kind of up, so it fits inside the box. I know axe robots don't do a huge amount of damage, but this thing, technicalities let me have this bionicle weapon. I loved it. It's brilliant. So that's quite nice. Now, moving on. Did some building with technicalities, and I started making this, and I had all the parts with me, so I decided to make, from memory, a Shudder clone. So this is Anton. Why Anton? I say, read Skullduggery Pleasant. Read it. It's incredible. Read Skullduggery Pleasant. Anyway, Anton. This is Anton. Very, very similar to Shudder in lots of ways. I have kind of streamlined it though, so it's kind of slightly lighter than Shudder. It's got these sort of like little tiles as it's kind of running coasters. It's a little bit more compact, and it's a bit lighter. It kind of moves a bit nicer. Be interesting to see how it hits. So I think both of them are really, really nice new circuit cube robots. That'd be great. Moving along, we have a Big Bird clone. This is Chicken Little, because he's smaller than Big Bird. He's not smaller than Big Bird, he's just a copy, it just looks exactly the same. But I love Big Bird. This was Team Technique's fantastic robot that he built for me. I built the bar weapon, and I thought I'd have a go at basically just kind of copying the very, very similar style itself. So it's still got black decoration now, it's got like a black and red chicken. Made the same weapon as before with the axle hitting parts on this side, self-righter arm, very, very nippy with buggy motor drive. I just realised that when I'm at an event, I love fighting with Big Bird, and other people kept asking me if they could fight with Big Bird, so I thought, I've got all the pieces, why not just make a copy of Big Bird so I can have an extra one running around. Sometimes someone might kind of, in the future, challenge me to a 2-on-2, and I thought 2 Big Birds would be a great team. We should have a 2-on-2 tournament at some point. Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Like a doubles. Yeah, exactly. So really looking forward to using that. Another member of Team Beaky. Now, this I am so chuffed with. This is Apous, also known as Apep, ancient Egyptian god of chaos. I absolutely love how this looks. Look at that profile. So flat. So this is a 4-bar lifter. This uses the bar design from Brick Astley, from the wonderful Wizard Ben, but it uses 2 wheel hubs connected to 2 buggy motors. So that's what allows it to fire out as fast as possible, because after I did my flipper video, I realised I really like the idea of the geared flipper robot. So I had Torsion, which was originally a robot based on Levy or Leviathan from Clash of Bricks. But I thought, I wonder, instead of having like a direct buggy arm flipper, like having it as a 4-bar flipper, and then that allows it to kind of sit so flat. So the whole robot's got these lovely forks which go onto this smooth bit, so it goes right up and under, and then you kind of 4-bar delivers that. One of my other favourite things is you've got this little kind of bar on the back, which is its self-righting bar. So because its wheels are exposed to the back, so it can drive on its back, but it allows it to drive there and kind of flip itself back over, which is rather cool. So very chuffed with that. Moving on, the return of Freaky. Oh yeah. So Technicalities and I did some building recently, and I decided that while he was putting together Anger, I was going to rebuild Freaky completely. So this is the same great weapon from Clash of Bricks. Fantastic drum that's got so many scratches and bumps on it. It's been through the walls, but it is such a solid, lovely little thing. I've really missed Freaky. I've really missed having a drum. So put him back together. He is a lot more solid. He's now this kind of lovely delta shape. He's quite tough, but it's this kind of lovely shape. It allows him to kind of glide quite nicely. He's invertible. He can drive on both sides because those beaks kind of extend beyond the eyes and the head crest, but beyond the weapon slightly, as you can see there. If I put the weapon to its maximum extent on the ground, yep, kind of allows it to roll both ways, which is lovely. The eyes are stuck on a lot better. I've done a much better job putting the eyes on, because all the time with Freaky I just had to keep stopping to put the eyes on. But yeah, really happy with this. So those are my 7 new robots for 2026. Now, the next time I'm going to be using robots, my next session is going to be at the Battle of Bedwas, which is just above Caerphilly. So we're not doing Carnage in the Castle, we're going up there instead. I can put some details on. There's a poster that I've put on my posts on this channel, so you can have a look at that. If you go to that one, I think it's a free event. I think it's going to be a really nice one. I'll post which robots I'm taking with me, but I think I'll be taking a lot of these because it'd be really nice to test them out. Anyway, Happy New Year, everyone, and 7 lovely new robots.